Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be testing out an account that's incredibly powerful in both NH outlasting and also BH PKing. Today we're going to be using an account that has 75 attack and it's going to be a voider, and I'll show you the journey on how we progress the account all the way into what it can hit, which is 115 damage. There's actually a plugin too, the metronome plugin, that helps a lot with this. Let me see if I have it. Metronome. So this does the ticks. So I don't know if you can hear those little beeps, but you can hear the ticks. Then you just want to basically click every tick, and then you can see how the XP comes in like that. So yeah, otherwise it just is slow like that and not nearly as fast, but if you follow the metronome, see how you can get the hits pretty much every time. So you can do it every tick if you do get it down. Alright, right here we finish off the final mage level for the account before it gets any more combat levels, so we'll end off here and try a little bit of PKing at this bracket. Alright, there we go, final game. Let's buy this mage helm real quick. We'll buy the melee helm later. Honestly, we don't really need the melee helm because I only use the AGS spec. Alright, let's get this. We need the mage helm. Perfect. 2 helms down, 1 more to go. Alright, here we are, 75 attack. That gets us a combat level too. Oh shit, I did not realize that got us a combat level. Must have got too much strength by accident. But 79 is still a low level. Oops. At least we got some more range levels we can get. Let me see. I think I can get up to, yeah, 89 range. Next thing that is crucial for this account to unlock is going to have to be the Surging Potion. This is a potion that we're going to need later on in the video to pull off this Dark Bow spec, and I cannot stress how crucial. Here's a little bit of an example about how the spec works. All you do is click the Surging Potion, and then 6 ticks later you'll get spec, and that is perfectly lined up with the Dark Bow spec. Oh my god, this combo is insane. What the fuck was that? Okay, so the first loot's pretty interesting. I don't know why he's bringing a regular Gmaul. But yeah, a little bit more about this account. One of the problems that I am facing on pretty early on this account is the low hit points. And with it being a higher combat and me having lower hit points, I'm pretty much getting one hit by all the people that are in just like full range bonuses or full mage bonuses. So because of this reason, we decided that it would be best to get a little bit more HP levels. And I'll probably get some more HP levels later on in the video and keep leveling the account up to make it as strong as possible. But as you can see here, the combos that you can pull off with this account are just amazing. Right here, we get a stack for over 90 damage, and it's all in the same tick. It can be pretty crazy sometimes. Oh my gosh, that combo was humongous. That guy just did not know what to do about it. Like, this combo, I think that was a 68, so plus 25, that's like 90 damage right there. I'm pretty sure that guy was under 90 HP, so quick, easy, clean kill. So right here, I thought I got lucky and smited the guy, but I think they just turned their prayer off to troll me or something. Oh my gosh, that was insane. This guy just hit me and he had no idea what was coming. Let's see if I got anything. Oh, 1 mil. Definitely worth it. I got chance a little bit there though as well. One of the best accounts that you can fight versus is the Piers. The Piers have no defense, so the Dark Bow always hits super hard on them, allowing you to get some incredible combos. Alright, let's see what the loot is. We just got a huge crate off that. 700k too, definitely worth it. Not too bad at all. So after this, I decided to try out some NH PKing. I am very rusty, and as you can see in this fight, this person absolutely whomps me. I definitely need to warm up before I get into it for NHing, but look at how close the damage is for how up he is on tracker. Alright, risking a little bit if we die, but we're going to try the rev cave, so make sure everything's imbued. We lose the toxic staff, which is a big item, but other than that, not too much. In order to get used to this set a little bit before I fight some PKers, which are usually pretty good, and unfortunately on 305 you do run into a lot of AHKers, so definitely want to warm up a little bit before I fight them. So I end up making my way over to Rev Caves, and I cannot state how strong this account is for killing the Rev Cave bots. A lot of the times they do not pray melee against the toxic staff, so you can kind of trick them up with the toxic staff and get some free hits on them. Alright, here we are getting the combat level on this account. It'll get us up to 80. We'll definitely take that. We're going to get a couple more combat levels. We're going to get our mage actually all the way up to 95, I think. We're going to go 95, 95, and then whatever the HP is, I believe. So after about, I would say, a week of training, I managed to level this account all the way up to its final levels. As you can see, I end up with 95 range and 95 mage. It is an incredibly strong account that ends up only being 84.
With it being 84 combat, it is able to one-hit literally anyone in the game. It can hit 115 by hitting a 45 arrow and then another 45 arrow with a dark bow, stacking that with the 25 Ancient God Sword to be an incredibly strong combo. So after training, this account is finally ready for 305, I think, and it is more than ready, I will say. After I got up to 95 range and 95 mage, I was able to contest all the peers that were a little higher level, and the peers, they end up getting smoked so bad against this account. You literally cannot fight this account if you're on a peer. A lot of the times, I will do 600 or 700 damage on them, and they will only do like 200 damage on me. It's just incredibly strong, and this account is so good for Outlast. With the Ancient God Sword and the Light Bearer, I'm able to spec 3 or 4 times in a fight, giving me like another extra 100 damage buffer on the person. Along with this, I can also stack with the Void and the Toxic Staff to do some incredibly high combos with the Ancient God Sword. It gets to a point at 305 where these people just don't even want to fight me anymore. When I'm going out there, they just decline to fight me because I'm doing so much damage. I don't think I ate an entire food that whole fight. Maybe I ate like one manta at most. See how much we get. Only 500k. Not really good, but still, we'll take it. So right here, we end up getting the last fight on 305. It ends up being a case where pretty much no one is fighting me. As you can see here, this person is down like 500 damage on me, so we end up taking him out. We make our way over to the Rev Cave afterwards and try out our luck with getting a couple more Rev kills before we make our way back over to Bounty Hunter eventually. The nice part about Bounty Hunter on this account, I am now able to hit 115 stacks, so I can pretty much one-hit anyone, and there's a lot of people in Bounty Hunter that risk a ton of GP, especially in the 80 to 90 bracket. A lot of people will have the full Zuriels or they'll have the full Morgans, and that ends up having them be in either a blue or a red skull risk, which the blue skull is 2 mil and the red skull means they're risking 8 mil. So you can kind of get a pretty good gauge on what people are risking in Bounty Hunter as long as you're able to check out the skull over their head. A lot of people will unskull in Bounty Hunter too, which I don't think is a huge problem unless they're in like bronze skull and not really risking anything, because a lot of the times the people that unskull have better weapons and they'll take advantage of those better weapons. And I'll even unskull sometimes. Like right here, I'm in full Missouri just to test out the combo, and if somebody wants a risk fight, I'd happily skull up and see if they want to go for 100 mil, see what happens. And getting this AGS combo into the dark bow is just so satisfying. Seeing somebody with like 83 health right here get full hit is just incredibly funny to see, and really no one can survive against it. Oh my gosh, that combo was fucking crazy. Damn, 800k, but damn, I finally did this crazy combo. One thing that I've noticed for PKing for a little bit on this account so far is that you definitely want to be fighting peers. Peers seem to be a lot more susceptible to getting stacked out by the dark bow, because if the Ancient God Sword does hit a 0, unfortunately the combo is pretty much ruined, and that's like the only chance you'll get of killing them unless you're able to get a lucky dark bow spec when you regenerate. But yeah, it's very important that the Ancient God Sword hits, and if somebody's on a peer, it's way easier to get that hit off on them. So after PKing on Bounty Hunter for about 2 days, what I discovered here is that this account is probably a little bit better at NHing than it is at Bounty Hunter. The only reason I'd say it's not super good for Bounty Hunter is it definitely does have the ability to one-hit everyone, but the account is still super susceptible to getting one hit itself. We don't have 99 HP like a lot of the people that we're fighting, so a lot of the times if somebody gets a good spec off, even if I eat it correctly, I can just get out, like I can get full stacked for my entire HP. So sometimes there's nothing I can do about it. Other times I just, play poorly and eat incorrectly. But yeah, there's definitely some downsides to this account, and I would say the biggest downside is in BH you are susceptible to being killed pretty easily. So this account is kind of like if you don't kill them by stacking them out, like right here where I chance this guy, you pretty much get killed by, either running away, running out of food, or just getting stacked out by full HP. So super susceptible to dying sometimes. Oh my god, you made me look for a second and I got TB'd by somebody else. So right here, I was actually in a Discord call with my friend, and unfortunately, I was in a fight before this, and the person that got on me noticed that I was like AFK in the wilderness for a little too long. I got TB'd because I was trying to help my friend. I was looking over at something, and I do get my first big death in the video. So unfortunate, but sometimes we all have to go down. That's how it goes. After this death, I was pretty upset at myself, so I switched over to BH to, test the account out a little bit more at BH. And yeah, the account is really good for BH, but I still think it is better for NH taking or just NHing in general for Outlast fighting. I'm going to show you a clip here in a minute where I do end up fighting my friend who is much better than me at the game, and he's on an account that's pretty similar to mine, just one combat down. I do end up fighting him in an Outlast setup, and he basically, if you look at the tracker, he is absolutely smoking me on tracker. But just look at how much damage that I'm able to do on him without being able to, set myself to death. It's just crazy how much damage this account does without being able to die. It is like the Ancient God Sword Outlast. Even if you're a bad PKer, you're able to make up for it just by having this overpowered account. So my friend got a little upset that I killed him here, so I felt bad, and I did end up refunding the set, especially because the cheesy way I ended up killing him. He probably wasn't expecting the TB, and I ended up getting him last minute. Another thing you should do on this account is also TB last minute. It helps secure the kills way better. So one nice thing about fighting peers on this account is the amount of DPS is insane, and sometimes ends up with being able to get some good smites on people.
I think that could be a smite. I'm not really sure what he's risking. Nothing off the emblem. Let's see what we might have got for a smite. Could it be? Could it be? No, we did not.
So we decided to do one final run at Bounty Hunter to get a couple more kills. I end up getting lucky here and getting a little emblem. The emblems are super good for Bounty Hunter. I think it makes, even if you PK in low risk sets, it makes it super profitable because even if you're able to just get a couple kills, every once in a while you can get an emblem that may be worth, if you're only risking 100k and you get a 10 mil or 8 mil emblem, that's 80 sets right there. And you can get that off killing anyone with any level skull. So it's incredibly good to PK and Bounty Hunter, but I do end up getting one last death here, and I think that will be the end for the PKing on the video. And I do have a little giveaway announcement, and somebody won the giveaway from last video, so we'll go over that as well. So in the last video, I did a 25 mil giveaway, and it was a little tricky to get a hold of the person that won, but I finally was able to get a hold of him, and I paid him out the 12.5 mil. There's actually two winners, and I was waiting for the other winner to show up, but they never showed up, so I ended up paying him the full amount. But if you want to get in on the giveaways, just like and subscribe and leave a comment with your RuneScape name on the video.
I hope this guy enjoys the giveaway. Thank you for leaving a comment down below. I really appreciate you. It means a lot. Hopefully, you enjoy the videos. I don't know if this other guy's coming. If he doesn't, I guess we'll wait like a little bit and see if he logs in. All right. So we tossed this guy the other 25 mil. I want everyone to enjoy the videos, and I hope you guys are having a good time. If you like and subscribe on this next one, I'm going to do it a little differently. Maybe I'll do like a draw party or something. And I'll do it on my next live stream. We'll figure out how much it is. Probably more than 25 mil. So I'll catch you guys a little bit later. Peace.